Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White version. In the last episode, we saw everything else there was to see on Victory Road, including catching the last of the Swords of Justice Terrakion. This time, we're going to be beginning our challenge. We're going to be beginning our challenge to the Pokemon League. We are not going to be beginning. It's not proper English. Okay. At the Pokemon League, there is a Pokemon Center in this hut. I say hut, but it's more like a tower. The Pokemon League is supposed to be designed to be like a big castle, so I kind of like that. I'll heal up, because I haven't healed since the last episode. It's our last time using a Pokemon Center for a while. Next, I want to speak to the bottom clerk. He sells most types of special Pokeballs, including Quick Balls, Dust Balls, and Timer Balls. I am so sorry to the guy in Shopping Mall 9. Okay. On top of that, it is worth stocking up on as many healing items as you can possibly afford. I'm going to do this by going to the Ore Man and selling as much as I can to him, because there's also stuff we need to do in some other cities before our challenge. I'm ready for a drastic change in musical tone. Yeah, a lot less tense now, huh? Sold enough to get over 100,000 Pokédollars, so can't really complain about that. I think I'll buy 23 full restores. That should be enough to get us through the Pokemon League, and revives are more important than buying full restores, probably. We'll save some. Maybe we'll buy some X items too. I'll consider it. Just while I'm out running errands before the final battle. It's been a while since we've been home. And you gotta rest with your mom every time you do. You should rest a little. Good trainers don't push their Pokemon too hard. How are things going? Have you caught many Pokemon? That was the professor's request, right? I love that she's completely oblivious to everything going on. The real reason we're here is to speak to Professor Juniper. We've definitely seen enough Pokemon at this point to get our next TM reward. Why, hello, White. How have you been lately? How's your Pokedex coming along? Can I see it? Let me see. Oh, you've seen 130 Pokemon in the Unova region. Over 100 Pokemon. It's so much fun looking over all their different characteristics. Seems like you're meeting Pokemon at a good clip. Here, this is a gift to thank you for all your hard work. TM10 Hidden Power. Hidden Power is a mysterious move. Its type and power change depending on the Pokemon that learns it. Keep up the good work. Cedric? Hey White. Have you been meeting lots of Pokemon? There really are lots of Pokemon in the Unova region and the rest of the world. True. He's here now. That's all that you need to know about him. But the reason I wanted to get Hidden Power is because while I was in PK Hex, I happened to notice that Hidden Power is actually a fantastic move on Simipour if it can't learn Frost Breath, which I don't think I ever checked. Strawberry can, but Simipour's not in the party. I guess I'll check once I'm back at the Pokemon League. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the team to be exactly how I like it, and I'll talk about their moves and items and everything once I'm done doing that. This is what I decided on for my final team. George, the Simipour we caught in the Dream Yard, holding a Mystic Water to increase the power of Surf, knowing the moves Hidden Power, Focus Blast, Grass Knot, and Surf. I wanted to get rid of Bite and Acrobatics because they don't really take advantage of the higher special attack stat. Grass Knot could in theory be good if we run into any particularly heavy Pokemon that George is going to have to handle on his own. And Hidden Power, according to what I saw in PK Hex, is a 68 power Ice type move, which is just a better move for George in general, especially since it's a special attack. Not quite on the level that Ice Beam would be if we had a TM for it, but for now this will work just fine. Stoutland, the Stoutland. The nature may be unfortunate, but Holding the Silk Scarf should hopefully make up for a little bit of what that nature is affecting, making Giga Impact perhaps one-shot some Pokemon that it couldn't otherwise. Strength, Crunch, Wild Charge. It's the same moveset, but the item is the real thing that I was thinking of here. I did replace Thunder Wave with Wild Charge, but we taught it both of those moves in the last episode. Wilbur is looking exactly the same, but he's holding a Rocky Helmet. Hopefully, if he gets hit by any physical moves, he doesn't faint, and if he does, at least he's doing a little bit of recoil damage to whoever hits him, as long as the move makes physical contact. Superior is holding a Scope Lens and now knows the move Dragon Tail, which forces the opponent to switch out, but always goes last. On top of that, Coil, Aerial Ace, and Leaf Blade, like usual. Coil is going to be getting a lot more use here because these battles are going to be really tough. Darunia, almost identical to how it was in the last episode, still knowing Superpower, Rock Slide, and Fire Punch. However, I thought giving it Will-O-Wisp could be a good way to get around the fact that we can't actually use Fire Punch to burn, because the burn is removed in order to increase the power to 100. Will-O-Wisp is just a move to get around that if for any reason it feels like there might be a need to burn a Pokemon. Its accuracy isn't great, but I felt like it might be worth it, especially since Belly Drum is a little risky when we're going to be a lower level than everything coming up. Strawberry is exactly the same, just holding a Quick Claw. However, one of our team members isn't evolved yet. And we have 9 rare candies. Let's change that. Wants to learn Mirror Coat. It's a counter, but for special attacks. No. Strawberry's moveset, I'm pretty sure, is final. I don't think it's going to be changing. Strawberry's evolving. Strawberry evolved into Vanillux. Glad that happened before the final battle. And, you know, I think I'm gonna use all my rare candies here. I know I said I was gonna save them for the post-game, but, like, we're going into the final battles. It could be nice to give everyone some levels, and I'm not above using PK Hex to increase levels later. But if we can beat the main story without doing that, without cheating in rare candies or anything, I want to. That sounds... I don't know. I don't think I'll have any issue if I use my rare candies here, and I guess we'll see if I do. I'm gonna try and get everyone up to level 47. Don't think we'll have enough for that, but maybe we'll have just enough. I don't know. George is level 45. 46. 47? We still have more, too. I think Grasslisk could get him. Grasslisk has been with us the longest. 48. Alright. So that's our final team. For the main story, at least. This is what we're going into the Elite Four with. I spent 20 minutes of this recording just preparing my team. The episode may not be 20 minutes long, but that should give you an idea of what you should be doing to prepare. Before we head in, looking at who I'm fighting first. I actually want to adjust a moveset. I want to put X-Scissor back on Excadrill. We already have Aerial Ace on Grasslisk, and I think that should be enough to cover fighting types, so... X-Scissor might be useful on Excadrill, and worst case scenario, we have to replace it with a TM again. That's fine. The Pokemon League is a place where you both pursue strength and express it. The way to express it is simple. You just have to beat the Elite Four and the champion. You can start your challenge by battling any of the Elite Four, and if you defeat them all, you can challenge the champion. However, I warn you, once you start your challenge, there's no turning back. You must keep battling until you defeat them all, or are defeated yourself. Do you want to go in? I do. Then proceed. Let's go. Alright. We're going to be starting by going into this room, but first let's read the statue. Words are engraved on the statue. 4 great warriors form this Pokemon League. To the southwest is one who does not fear the ghost type. To the southeast is one who channels the power of the fighting type. To the northwest is one who has mastered the dark type. To the northeast is one who knows the mind of the psychic type. If you can defeat these warriors with your courage and wisdom, you shall be led to the summit, where the strongest champion awaits. We are going to be starting to the northeast. I hope. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna preface this by saying we do not cover the Elite Four with the typings on our team. Almost at all. There's one member of the Elite Four who maybe we'll be okay against, but I'm expecting some tough battles here. Starting with this one. Who are you? How impudent you are to disturb my sleep. You appear to possess a combination of strength and kindness. Very well. Make your best effort not to bore me with a yawn-inducing battle, clear? This is one of the best Elite Four themes in the series. We are fighting Caitlyn of the Pokemon League. She's going to lead with Reuniclus, level 48, Psychic type, Magic Guard for the ability, knowing the moves Energy Ball, Thunder, Focus Blast, and Psychic. Maybe this wasn't our smartest lead, considering it has Focus Blast. I didn't think about that. Hopefully we one-shot. Definitely not. Hopefully it misses. Definitely not. Okay. Not off to the best start, because that's absolutely going to knock out. Yep. Definitely not the best start. I probably should have led with Stoutland thinking about it. That's fine, though. We get the Intimidate off. I'm sure that's going to make a difference. I get the feeling a wonderful time is about to start. I'm excited. Okay, well, you sure changed your tone. Hopefully this knocks out. Reuniclus has a lot of HP, so you can never be too sure. Caitlyn is a returning character from Pokemon Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. She was originally the princess of the Battle Castle in the Battle Frontier. So they're giving you Battle Frontier enjoyers a little bit of a shout out here, at least. Sigilif is level 48, Psychic Flying type, Wonder Skin for the ability, knowing the moves Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Air Slash, and Psychic. I think Crunch would do the best here, just because I don't want to deal with recoil from Wild Charge if I can help it. Did a lot. It also lowered special defense, so it will knock us out when it uses it again. We did manage to lower its defense, though. It's probably gonna go for another Psychic. We don't really have anything that resists Psychic. I'm gonna look at who has the highest special defense. I know for a fact it's probably Strawberry, but just to be sure. Okay. I'm gonna switch into Strawberry. It doesn't have any fire moves or anything, so we should be fine. Hopefully we're fine. This is Strawberry's debut as a Vanillux. Ice Beam. With how much that did with Stab, this might kill. It didn't, thank God, okay. Sigilif is down. Next up is Gothitelle. That's her strongest. Gonna go back out to Stoutland. Gothitelle is level 50, Psychic type, Frisk for the ability, so it will know what item you're holding. Wow, how intimidating. Knowing the moves, Calm Mind, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. Crunch will not knock out, but hopefully we get the defense drop at least. Well, we got a crit, so close enough. It's using Calm Mind, though, which could pose a problem. We are faster, though, so never mind. We'll probably knock out here. We didn't? Okay, so I think we got a high roll crit then, because that crit did a lot more. That did a lot more than half its health. Okay. Who's fastest? Is it still George? Because if it is, yikes. Gresslisk is now faster by 1 point. I'll take it. I know it's not faster than pretty much any of my Pokemon, but I just want to be as safe as possible. And of course she's going for a full restore. That would have been a good turn to use Coil. That's fine. Gresslisk is holding a Scope Lens, so Leaf Blade does have an increased critical hit rate. And it knows Thunderbolt, not Flamethrowers, or Ice Beam, so we're fine. It does have a Calm Mind up, though, and that didn't do a lot of damage. Oh, God. We gotta hope for a crit. That's the best I can do. Well, I'm not gonna complain about getting it. Okay. Musharna. I think Darunia is our best bet there. We don't have Belly Drum anymore, which is how we dealt with Bianca's Musharna, but this should be fine. Even at a time like this, I should stay cool and collected. Musharna is level 48, Psychic type, synchronized for the ability, so if you burn it or paralyze it or poison it or put it to sleep, it will do the same to you. Knowing the moves Reflect, Charge Beam, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. Let's just go for Fire Punch, it's without a doubt going to do the most damage. Half its health, not bad. Please don't knock out. Pretty damn close, but we're faster and we're using a move with 100 accuracy. For the sake of the Pokemon that believe in me, I will never give up. That's good. Me too. Die. As a trainer, you are both excellent and elegant. Your Pokemon of class. I am pleased to have battled you. Text goes across way too fast for battles. It's hard to read. You haven't faced all the members of the Elite Four yet, have you? Don't concern yourself about me. Go on ahead. Okay. Heal between every battle. Trust me on that. You will regret it if you do not. So the way this Pokemon League is structured, where you can fight the members of the Elite Four in whatever order you want, this is how it should always have been. I don't understand why it took them this long to do this. Alright, the spookiest room of the Elite Four. We're fighting the women of the Elite Four first, I guess, because our next target is Chantal. Eyes brimming with this dark flame, this man rejected everything other than himself in order to bring about one singular justice. That's part of a novel I was writing. I'm inspired by the challenger who was just here, and somehow I got a little sad. Excuse me, you're a challenger, right? I'm the Elite Four's Ghost-type Pokemon user, Chantal, and I shall be your opponent. Okay. Elite Four Chantal. She leads with Coffagrigus. Level 48, Ghost type, Mummy for the ability, knowing the moves Psychic, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, and Grass Knot. Getting the Intimidate off, that would be helpful if this was not a special attacker that had Will-O-Wisp. I'm leading with Stoutland this time because my thinking is just do as much damage to it as fast as possible is our best bet. But it does have Will-O-Wisp, which is a little concerning. We don't have Intimidate anymore. Boo-hoo, we already got that effect off, so who cares? Beginnings are important, whether in a good novel or a good battle. That's very true. Some novels where you start reading them, the beginning is so boring. That should not be like a common thing, but it is. That's why I don't read, because the beginning of books is always so bad. Okay, I am shocked we managed to get rid of Kafagrigus that soon. Usually that takes a few more turns than that. Good job, Stutland. Next up is Golurk. I think George can handle that. Golurk is level 48, Ghost Ground type, Iron Fist for the ability, knowing the moves Curse, Brick Break, Earthquake, and Shadow Punch. Grass Knot could do a lot of damage here, but I think Surf is still going to do more thanks to the same type attack bonus and the Mystic Water. One shot, please. One shot. Any one-shotters in chat? Okay. We one-shot. I'll never say any one-shotters in chat again. Jellicent. Rasilisk can handle that. George probably could too, but everyone deserves to get some screen time. These are the last 4 major battles before the end. So Coil. I don't know why, I just want to make sure I one-shot. Jellicent's level 48, Water Ghost type, Curse Body for the ability, knowing the moves Shadow Ball, Surf, Energy Ball, and Brine. It's Brine time whenever she uses Brine, but she might not ever get the chance to because I have a feeling this is going to one-shot. Yep, it was a crit, plus boosted by Coil. It may be disabled now, but something tells me Grasslisk isn't going to want to stand against her Chandelure. Wilbur... If Wilbur outspeeds, Wilbur could handle this easily. If Wilbur doesn't, Wilbur will faint, which would be humiliating to happen twice in the same episode during the Elite Four, but we'll see. Chandelure. It seems this is the beginning of my final chapter. Chandelure is level 50, Ghost Fire type, Flame Body for the ability, knowing the moves Fire Blast, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Payback. Earthquake is all I can do here. It'll just use Fire Blast right away and that would one-shot. We one-shot with Earthquake, okay. And got a crit, okay. Wilbur will not suffer another humiliation. Wow, I'm dumbstruck. I know a lot of words, but right now I can't figure out how to say this. Perhaps it's the feeling I'm having is putting in the words. So let me say this, my feeling is you're a great trainer. Okay, I only missed a few words that time. Sorry. First, I must apologize to my Pokémon. I'm really sorry you had a bad experience because of me. Oh, it's not your fault. This is how battles always are. Even in light of that, I'm still one of the Elite Four. So true. With that, we have taken on half of the Elite Four successfully. So, next time on Pokemon White version, we are going to take out the remainder of the Elite Four and hopefully make our way down to the champion before N. See you guys then.